Hey everybody, how we doing? Sam from United People's TV here, just with a quick preview ahead of the CSKA Moscow game this evening on Tuesday night. Now, tonight is an important game in the Champions League. Let's not get this twisted. Even if we're ignoring our current run of form, this is a game where United have to win. Let's just take a look at the groups, and that just says it all, really. We've got Wolfsburg, who have played the same amount of games as us, but they sit on 6 points, and we're tied second with Moscow on 4 points with the exact same goal difference. Worst case scenario tonight, if United lose and Wolfsburg beat PSV, Wolfsburg will be 5 points ahead of us with 2 games to go, and Moscow will be 3 points ahead of us with 2 games to go. That's not a good situation to be in. No way, and we've still got Wolfsburg away to go to. United have to win tonight. I would say at the very least not lose, but no, we've got to. If we're going to go through in this Champions League, we need to win our home games, and we've already got the 1 point away at CSKA Moscow, and that's enough to put you through, traditionally in the Champions League. But United right now, I mean, look at us. We haven't scored against Palace, Middlesbrough, and Man City now, and then we drew the game before that, and that was against CSKA Moscow again. That was quite... The draws against Moscow away and City at home, I felt were okay results. The draw at home to Middlesbrough was shocking, and we should have won that game. We had so many chances, we should have finished. And the draw away to Palace, again, a draw away to Crystal Palace is not the worst result. It's just that all these results are piling on top of each other right now. And the situation's not very good for United. We haven't scored in over 5 hours of football. And after last night's game between Aston Villa and Spurs, no team has created fewer chances than Man United in the Premier League. With a team of Mata, Rooney, Memphis, Martial, Herrera, how can you possibly be playing that badly? I mean, that's quite shocking. Thankfully, in the Champions League, we've been better. You know, aside from that PSV away game at the start, where obviously Luke Shaw's injury, I feel, played a big part in the mental approach to the players. We had a really good win at home against Wolfsburg, and I felt a very good point away to Moscow. So in that sense, we're coming into this game in good form in the Champions League. But Moscow, again, they've got good players, and United right now, I wouldn't say that there's not pressure from fans, but fans are starting to get very frustrated at how predictably dour and one-dimensional our football looks. That's that typical sideways football, the possession that doesn't lead to penetration. And we have to fix that. For me, one of the big ways to fix that is to get Martial in his preferred position up front. I feel like if we need somebody on the end of a pass or the end of a through ball, we want it to be Martial. We don't want it to be Martial doing the through ball, as we saw when he passed to Rooney against Palace, and Rooney was just 1 or 2 yards short. This game is very important now. I mean, context is everything in football. And coming into this off the back of an October where we had 1 loss against Arsenal, a fantastic win against Everton, and then draw. We've got to turn that around. Going into November and the Christmas fixture period, we can't afford to continue these draws if we're going to be actually competing for anything. Teams are looking at us and laughing right now. I mean, United not scoring against Palace or Borough, it's just not good enough. There's no other way to paint it. It's not being overly critical. It's being absolutely fair. United need to improve in attack. Our defence has been watertight. Our defence has been fantastic. If you looked at the start of the season, you said, right, where's our weakness in the team going to be? You would have said defence. But we have the best defence in the Premier League. Chris Smalling looks like a rock. We've still got De Gea in goal. Fullback positions aren't looking as certain now, but that's due to injuries, and there's nothing we can do about that. But it has to change up front. I don't know where the switch has happened, because we confidently beat Everton away from home, but something has happened between that 3-0 win and the situation we're in now. And the personnel's the same. So it must be a mental thing, whether that's coming from Louis van Gaal or from the players themselves, I don't know. But at home, under the floodlights, in the Champions League, with the music blaring, the players just need to realise that just attack. That's it. That's all you got to do. I'm sure Van Gaal is telling them to attack. There's no way that a manager of a football team is going to say, "No, don't have any shots, lads. Don't try and score." That's what I'm not understanding. The chance creation isn't there, and it has to come from the players themselves. I think Memphis should return to the starting 11. The Champions League has been where he's played his best football. His best game in a United shirt came at home in the Club Brugge game, and I think we need him out on the left, and that would allow Martial to go up front and play Rooney just behind him in the number 10 role. Rooney or Herrera, with Mata on the wing, or potentially Lingard. It depends whether Van Gaal wants a little bit more experience. Because I think, again, one of Mata's best games this season came in the Wolfsburg game, when he gave that incredible assist and he scored the penalty. So let me know in the comments below what you think about the game tonight. I think it's not going to be a pushover by any stretch of the imagination, but United have got a better team than Moscow on paper. When you compare them, they're better. So we should be winning, okay? Not that means we're going to win, but I feel like we've got the players to win, and we're at home. We've got the home advantage, and it does mean a lot, especially when Moscow are travelling over here. It does make a difference. So let me know in the comments below what you think the score is going to be. Let me know your predicted 11 as well. I'll be quite interested to know that. And we'll be back after the game. We can't go to the game tonight, unfortunately, because it's a midweek game. We can't get the time off work. Sorry, guys. But just let us know how we're going, all right? Leave your comments below, subscribe if you're new, and like the video, please, because it really helps. And we'll see you later. Take it easy.
Consistent.
One after the other.
That's pure consistency. When you do it once, twice, 3 times, that's consistency.